Let me know. I'm supposed to take a test, but how am I doing?
Yes, you're doing good. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Snoop Dogg. Shit, man, you got please.
Okay, this will get it done. Okay, let me get you fingers. Who fought World War I and World War II?
Princess Blood.
Okay, who's the first colored president? If you know this,
Donald Trump is orange.
no.
Bill Clinton is first to smoke weed.
It's the right place, man. It is.
Okay, sure. In 22 declaration.
Yo, you ain't just Brewski, you Brewski.
Really?
You living off in a pair of hugs right there. I met one of y'all in Chicago.
Don't worry about me. Look.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay, you mentioned something.
But like I said, he was 35 and I was only a kid.
Oh, shit.
But like I said, he was 35
Like you said,
and I'm the only kid that I know it. So, you a little
It
older
was
than
35 when he had you.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 27. I just.
You don't look like you're because Brewski, you out here and you kind of
You say I'm fine.
appreciate you.
Damn. All right.
Really spill it out. I think it's pop top, tank top, my nigga.
Up and down.
I refuse to see that.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, we're not going to acknowledge this. We're going to act like the last one ain't happened.
Period A, period period A, period period A, period period A, period I got a remix for you, Drewski. Drewski is period A. You are period Drewski is period A. You are period period A, period
I pray God she don't get a deal,
I
bro.
like that. I like when you put that period.
Because I got reptiles. So like they taught me.
You got erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, there are 11 reptiles out there with the apple Drewski badass reptiles. They're my names.
Oh.
She on this?
I do it. You got erectile
Yeah.
Go ahead. We're going to go ahead and sign. We're going to sign. Just off there.
How you do that? Use a long tongue to get a deal. Long tongue. Let's take it out.
What's the date?
Agents tonight.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Period A, period
Yeah, that's
I did period A, y'all are period
Prize Picks is the most fun to do. Not music, because that's coaching.
What's up? It's your favorite hood hot chicken sticks. You know, bread. You know what I'm saying? Blue stick, our real things. You know, my things. You want me to help you?
A decent sniper. Stand at 10.
Let's bring the first one in.
You get the bag and flip it and tumble it.
Appreciate it. It's a bad job. We should keep children.
Chat, I can't believe I got this for fucking free. Shit crazy.
Let's talk about it, because that's what I do, yeah. Pretty girls stay free, I can always mess with shoes.
Okay. So what you looking for? You looking for a record deal? Because we always looking for the next couple of artists.
I think it was
How old are you? It's a 15-year contract. Until you make a hit record, you can't get out. You cool with that? If you cool with that, in 15 years, alright. You'll make it. By the time you get 22, you'll make it. You got enough time to make it right.
Wow. Of course, had to make them again.
Just write her name down. First and last. You write her name down. Write it. Give me the bottom. Yeah, bro. So time towards the signature to get the 5 to 10 pounds. Oh my God. Start off your contract. And your contract will grow. Right? So you love doing this. And then put everything. Just put it on this way, hey, it's how we make this. And then it's right more and hey, if she get her, put 2 in. Oh, she ain't get her. Y'all come here.
Girl, give me the picture. You sound enough. Hey, listen. It's good to do business.
Man, ain't eat nothing that bitch made.
Lauren,
Fuck.
say one thing. Hey. Look at this guy.
What?
I think you're going to see a way out. All right, hey. You got it.
They call me Money in the little neighborhood that I grew up in.
Let's hear what you got, brother.
Can't go like T.O. like Debo, Chris Ice to his people. Handing out free smoke like Cover 3-0, call it Big Bro Gino. Rubbo like Steve-O, watch me slay this artist like I'm here.
You niggas tripping. Come on. Okay. Again, bro. Goddamn, dog. Hey, just cuz. Also, watch these shit.
You talking about 360
You don't gotta worry about the top. Don't worry about all the words at the top. The signature right here, which you need to focus on.
Hey, Tech, I never heard that Tech before. That wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't bad. It was nice thing to reset. Go back to this. Dangerous.
That nigga get quiet behind that, huh? Yeah, go ahead and spark it up there.
Siggy.
Hey, just let me bump it. Let me bump it.
Oh, bro.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
It's a body. That's an album for what you say, Chad. It's that like one body right here.
Oh, bro.
Intimate.
Go back, just take the 3 more minutes off.
Hey, watch this shit. Hey, appreciate it all. Yeah, go ahead and get him out of there. Nah, he good.
Chill, man.
He good. He
Watch
good.
him. He
good.
I'm big, my man.
Like shit, another YC. God damn, y'all niggas in the building, ain't y'all?
I'm really happy with your bitch like a dad. 392 minutes, be like, what the fuck, I'm in that scat. I get it straight out through my work. I feel like Flash, a bitty bitch, I feel like Zoom. I feel like Flash. I get the money like I get the money. I feel like lightning really flash. When I really want this bitch, you ain't destroyed. Like,
Okay, when you say we like lightning on that flash, you be putting switches on your guns, huh? You be putting what? You don't bump down with that switch. Would you classify yourself as a YC?
You know, people like to put it on, you know.
I like to ask YCs because you know YCs, y'all in y'all own type regimen. You know what I mean? Y'all kind of like getting some part by yourself.
Yeah, you gotta get through it.
Yeah, YC, that's why I say you
I
rooted.
feel like.
Oh, you're the only one person in your family.
I got 3 black brothers, black pops.
Yeah, we're like brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was that like?
New Jersey, where I grew up like that.
Yeah. You was raised in a dope hole.
It looks like a dangerous place.
So honest. You know what I'm saying? They really gotta get pressed too many times.
See, you got a point. Y'all trying to escape what you living in, which is the dope hole.
But they got suburbs though, like it's good. It's like normal areas.
Appreciate you, dog.
I parked over here, so I'm going this way. Yeah, see, I'm good.
I don't know. I'm in Virginia.
What is it?
Then why did you
Come on, bro.
No, I ain't, no, I just, what do you do? You sing, you rap?
I'm a cheerleader.
Well, I figured that. Cheerleader, I knew that. No, I just felt the spirit.
Yeah.
I felt the
The
spirit.
stance,
Yeah.
smoking in the car. The rock box is too much stop. He say I'm a star. Like this bitch up all you heard was gra.
Niggas say, gra. Like, gra, bow. Yeah. So, da, da, da. That's da. So your guns ain't like gra. It's more like da, da, da.
Yeah. You can say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm not trying to get the cash. Why you man? Took me out from here to Baghdad. Then he ain't like.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with me.
I'm okay. I'm not in that mix. Okay.
Come on, bro. Just do the rhyme doesn't mean you have to say it.
Cash. Why these man? Took me out from here to Baghdad. Then he ain't like.
Hey,
You know.
hold up. He's sweet like Baghdad.
Yeah.
Alright, nigga, this is an Asian theme song. Trying to figure out.
I'm okay. I was starved.
Wait, I do more. I do more. Wait, I
What?
do more.
They need to be dropping bombs over Baghdad. What that is?
Baby Jordan, man.
I thought that was only in Australia.
I went stolen. I was from St. Louis, man.
Oh, stolen. They don't like
I went and stole it.
He got his shots.
He ain't got no shots, man.
He put a shirt on his thing.
And he dressed, man.
Look at him. Hey, he like that. Hell yeah. Is he domesticated?
Yeah.
That's domesticated. Can we see him jump real quick?
Do.
That's Baby Jack right there, man.
Yo, Jack, sit, boy, sit. Oh, yeah, he won't get out there. Let's get him out of there. Get, boy. Get.
He's a total
I got the wrong food. I'm grown. What? Never in my life.
He did fine. Okay. Why you think you qualified for me?
It's not for the music deal. Keeping it, you bucked it. I'm stuck with the cycle was by. Judge told me if I catch another felony that's more bye. That's that I ain't trying to take.
Hey, Sunday.
Stop harassing us on the block. It's already late, Greg. There, my man.
Okay. You up there with
All my way to the hood. I ain't going to take that. Because you know, I'm considered trash.
what you like about the luggage?
It's the chemistry. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Okay, you definitely qualified.
Hold on, chat. Hold on.
And I'm a bully bee, so go ahead. Don't be doing
I'm finna keep doing these surveys.
All right, that's right. Hey, bring the next one in.
Baghdad, they could resell.
Fuck.
Yeah. Nigga still banging. How old you is? 21 still banging.
I'm okay. Haha.
And I'm passionate about that thing.
No, we don't want that. That's
Those are not fries. Them is potato wedges.
By the way, you still got a bill like one of the bills. If you 41, you got a wire bill, nigga.
Be acting like they really from the street. People be acting like they got it, but they don't. Be acting like they really bought that action.
Okay, when you put the fist up like that, you down to run a 30 with anybody.
Everybody.
Hey.
Guns down,
Hands up.
that's all.
Now I said that's old school. I respect that. Hands up. Thug down. Hands
Hands up. Win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, or draw. Go like, yeah. Win, lose, or draw.
I am not eating this fucking early. I won't make myself. Fuck.
I can see the
So
contour
what's your name?
individually.
No.
That should be subjective to that.
Any question mark with me? I'm not gonna go by myself.
All to the left.
Yeah, hell yeah. You still got it?
Sort of carry.
Hey, I might get this red on, but don't count me out. For sure, shit, so. On the left side, for sure.
Hell to the no.
It's a LP.
To the no, no, no. Hell no, no.
I see you did not get a deal.
Yeah, Chad, Zigzag sending me something in the mail.
What they mean was nice.
Saturday, take with a resub.
I didn't even realize that when I got it, my bad.
Okay, what first thing you was
This motherfucker was free.
I was spending time on the north side back and I was like, oh,
this? I already say north side.
You good? Good?
If you gonna be on Facebook, you gotta be like, you look like north side.
the tricks, I want them, you can keep those. Not be like your shit trying to seem like it's me.
Okay.
Period. Who got tricks? I don't know.
Okay, I think we're wrong.
I feel like John Lee touched my dog up on saying, ain't trying to do child support. I told him to give me right in.
Okay, so not a black season out here.
What you mean?
You know what black season is?
John Cracker?
Well, I ain't saying, you said I am.
Hey.
Now, that's what they saying in the streets. I don't know. But it's a couple of y'all that came in here.
Video
I
show.
forgot what's the
Oh, shit. Nah, it's 2 minutes out.
Bellies.
We got one more back after this on Mario Kart. I need to eat today too.
I'm out. God, I can't wait till shit like this. Actually have food. Oh.
I'm feeling nervous now. I don't know.
I'm tryharding, by the way.
I'm feeling nervous now. I don't know if I have anymore.
I'm tryharding, by the way.
Oh no, I'm good.
If I win this, it's just.
I swear we'll cut out. I'm a bump.
Hello. Wait, I'm gonna plug my phone in.
Anniversary sale is on now.
Shop new arrivals on sale for a limited
Never.
time. Really big deal.
We take 18 ounces of sizzling ground beef and soak it in rich creamery butter. Then we top it off with bacon, ham, and a fried egg. We call it the Good Morning Burger.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Binging with Babish, where this week we're taking a look at the Good Morning Burger. Please stick around after the episode to find out how you can win a trip to Italy with me, thanks to Oakley's. Well, my lady, this for now, we gotta measure out 18 ounces of beef. This is a truly Homer Simpson appropriate burger. I'm gonna try to pad out a patty that's not too wide for a burger bun, but not too thick to cover the frying pan, which is impossible. So we're just gonna make this, which we are, of course, going to season liberally with kosher salt, and I'm tired of hassling my pepper, so I procured pepper mill from the closest purveyor in my proximity, so I can properly pepper my patty. Once we got that patty all seasoned, we're gonna slice up a little bit of ham, and we're gonna fry it a little bit of vegetable oil, just so it's not cold going into our burger. Likewise, I've got my bacon roasting at 375 in the oven. Now I'm going to grease up a non-stick skillet with a little bit more vegetable oil, and once it's preheated, I'm going to carefully out our giant burger patty, which we're going to season into totally with a a bit more pepper salt, freshly ground pepper, and I'm going to slowly but surely fry it on both sides, flipping after 6 to 7 minutes until it's got a nice golden crust and stopping to admire the flames. You know what they say, flame recognize flame. And then continuing to cook an additional 6 to 7 minutes until it registers 145 degrees Fahrenheit internally. Simultaneously, in a sideline saute pan, I'm going to fry one sunny side of egg before spreading a gargantuan amount of rich creamery butter on top of our burger. My best approximation and soaking it in butter. As per the commercial's instructions, now I'm going to bring it over to my waiting burger bun, do my absolute damnedest to get it down on there without screwing anything up. I don't have much more beef to play with. There we go, and then I'm going to top it with 3 slices of crisp bacon and our slice of fried ham. Last up, our sunny side up egg, and mystifyingly, no cheese. I guess they're trying to be a little health conscious, speaking of which I've been on a diet for a while, and my dear trainer friend Chris has been subjecting me to all kinds of vegan, raw, and oiled foods, so I thought I'd subject him to the hazards of my workplace. There you go, Chris. This is for all those reverse ass in the air crunches that you made me do in front of the beautiful people at my gym last week. Now, as far as revenge plots go, this one didn't work so well because this was a delicious burger. It's a burger soaked in butter. But it is, of course, total overkill. Why don't we go for a slightly more restrained Wisconsin-style butter burger? Now, for a burger like this, we gotta make our own butter, which is as simple as filling a jar of a food processor with non-ultra-pasteurized heavy cream and running until the fats separate, which should take no more than like 2 minutes. We're then going to strain and squeeze the butter out through several layers of cheese cloth, like so. The objective here is to squeeze out as much whey as possible. Now we're going to take it one step further and rinse it out. Normally I just do this out of the sink, but I want you folks at home to see. We're rinsing the butter in as cold water as is legally available until the water runs pretty much clear, indicating that we've gotten rid of most of the whey. So we're going to season it with a generous pinch of kosher salt, massage that on in there, and boom, fresh, delicious, creamy, homemade butter, which we're going to use to make an approximation of the butter burgers from Sully's Grill. For that, we need to try and recreate some of their famous So I've got 2 roughly chopped small white onions, which I'm going to slowly cook in about a 1/4 cup of olive oil over medium heat for 2 to 3 minutes.
I ain't asked for it, I'm okay.
Not brown. We want to gently heat these onions and not caramelize them in any way. We're also going to add about 2 tablespoons of our homemade butter and maybe a 1/3 cup of dry white wine. And then I'm going to cover and let these stew for 10 minutes. I adapted this recipe from living burger demigod George Moats, so you know it's going to be good. 10 minutes is up, and we're just going to give these guys a little stir, make sure that nobody's sticking to the bottom of the pot, and add maybe a 1/3 cup of beef broth and a few twists of freshly ground black pepper. And then we bring that to a simmer, lowering the heat, covering and simmering for another 10 minutes. We're then going to simmer uncovered for about 20 minutes until we're left with the thick, delicious onion jam. Try not to eat this with a spoon because it's going on a burger. Speaking of which, let's get those made. What I'm going to do here is sandwich a 1/4 pound beef ball betwixt 2 sheets of parchment paper and use the bottom of the plate, roughly the size of my intended burger, to act as a mold. Because we're trying to approximate the pre-smashed burgers from Sully's, and I'm going to cut the parchment paper down to size and smack this guy face down on a ripping hot stainless steel cast iron skillet. And this burger's super thin, so just from this point on, treat it like a smash burger, super high heat. Season on one side only with kosher salt, freshly ground pepper, flip once nicely browned on one side, and once flipped, immediately apply cheese. Yellow American is the only way to go. We're then going to top with a few tablespoons of our stewed onions and apply a little bit of water to our cooktop before covering so the cheese can steam and fully melt. While the cheese melts, we are smearing the top of our toasted burger bun with just way too much butter, like 2 to 3 tablespoons worth, retrieving our completed burger and introducing it to our bun. And as they say in Wisconsin, I have no idea what they say in Wisconsin. All I know is that this is going to be a really tasty burger, one that I am unfortunately not allowed to eat. And since Chris had to leave on an exercise emergency, here are Sawyer and Vinny to do the taste testing for me. It is a messy, drippy job that somebody's got to do. And profuse dripping is a sign that you make butter burgers correctly, because these things are meant to be swimming in a pool of their own butter. So it's no surprise that they entered the very messy but clean plate club.
One rip with D. Coming up later.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Binging with Babish, where this week we're taking a look at the curious case of the Rib Witch, a rib sandwich whose contents do not include ribs. So right off the bat, we are breaking the rules by making a dry rub for our ribs. We're starting with about a cup of dark brown sugar, a tablespoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of dry mustard, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a teaspoon of smoked Spanish paprika, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a good shake of normal paprika, because why not? Then, just like any dry rub, we got to season with kosher salt, freshly ground pepper, about 2 teaspoons each, worth tiny whisk together to the best of your ability, and be sure to taste for seasoning. Remember, if your dry rub doesn't taste good, you won't taste good. Oops, sorry you had to see that. Now we're
What?
wet rub, I guess you'd call it.
No.
A heady mixture of about 4 parts yellow mustard to 1 part ketchup.
Cause I'd be
and
up half the
maybe
night. I'm not
like
eating this early. I'm gonna be hungry later.
Barbecue aficionados are shaking their heads at me. We're
Let's
trying to
go
solve
take
the
the
riddle
french
for
fries.
oven ribs. We're just gonna make it into a sandwich
What do you-
and
why
save
you
your
rib
energy
wrap
for summer.
tonight?
Speaking of ribs,
Because
the
I
first thing
always
we do
am.
with our ribs is rip off the papery membrane on the back of every rib. Paper towels make it very easy to grip your membrane, which sounds like a dirty saying, but it's not. Then we're brushing down every surface with our mustard, ketchup, liquid smoke mixture, and then using that as a kind of glue for our dry rub. We're starting with the bottoms of our ribs and then repeating on the top. At this point, your house should smell thoroughly like barbecue. If it doesn't, I would check your spices' expiration dates. Anyway, we're stacking these ribs high and then wrapping them in the strategically placed plastic wrap. And then we're refrigerating for at least 8 hours, up to 24. And then time later, and we're going to unwrap our ribs and place them onto a rimmed baking sheet. And then we're going to put that in the freezer because we're going to place them in a very hot oven. This method comes courtesy of America's Test Kitchen. The key step of which is to smoke the ribs using lapsang tea, which is very clever because it has its own smokiness. So we're going to smoke out 6 bags worth of lapsang tea in our other rimmed baking sheet that we're going to put a rack inside of. And then we make a big old aluminum foil top by merging 2 sheets together at the same time. So do not want any smoke getting out. Speaking of which, here come our ribs. After their 45 minutes stint in the freezer, during which time our oven has also been preheating to 500 degrees Fahrenheit with a pizza stone inside to make sure that all that heat is getting transferred up into the tea. Once our parcel is tightly packaged, we're placing in the 500 degree oven for 30 minutes, and then removing, lowering the heat to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and pouring the beer into the corner of our baking sheet. This is going to steam the ribs and help them become very, very tender over the next hour and a half that they're going to spend in this 250 degree Fahrenheit oven. Now, during the last 30 minutes of cooking, we're going to make a quick and simple barbecue sauce, starting with half a and 3 cloves of crushed
Really?
garlic.
Because
These are the
they're
aromatics that we're going to saute in a small saucepan along with a little squirt of vegetable oil over medium heat for about 2 or 3 minutes until everybody gets soft and smelly in a good way. Then we're adding about a tablespoon's worth of chili powder, letting that toast for another 30 seconds or so, and then adding a cup of ketchup, along with 2 to 3 tablespoons of blackstrap molasses for both sweetness and color, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, about a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, a little tiny shake of cayenne pepper, about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, and that's just about it. And then we're going to tiny whisk all these guys together, cover, and simmer for 20 minutes. We're just going to keep this guy warm until the ribs are ready to go, which they are. For this application, what we're looking for is for the bone to be able to twist with a little resistance. Even
I
though it's
feel
still
pretty
attached
great.
to the meat. But we still got 1 step left here, and that is the second coat of paint. Starting with the underside of the ribs, we're going to generously coat them with our freshly made barbecue sauce and then throw them under the broiler for 5 to 7 minutes until browned and crisp. We're then going to turn these meat side upward and repeat, lovingly slathering with barbecue sauce and placing under the broiler for 5 to 7 minutes until browned and crisp. You can keep repeating this if you like, but I'm going to stop here because, dare I say, it's sandwich time. My plan was to just pull the bones out and make sort of boneless rib patties, but these ribs weren't quite meaty enough and they ended up falling apart. But I think that's going to make for a damn fine sandwich. The rib which might not have lettuce on it, but if it's modeled after the McRib, that means thinly sliced white onion and dill pickles. All on top of squishy Halloween submarine roll. Let's arrange some nice boneless ribs on top, give it a nice second coat with barbecue sauce, and then lovingly arrange some onions and pickles over top. It was at this point that I realized I'm not making the food from the show. I'm making a tribute to the food from the show, and sometimes that's okay. In this instance, I wanted to recreate the pupil dilating, blood pressure pumping, borderline illegal nature of the Rib Witch. And I gotta say, in that spirit, this is a pretty close approximation. It was also an opportunity to take a look at oven ribs, a challenge faced by anyone who gave up mowing their lawn in favor of living in an apartment. And there's definitely some great technique to take away here. Enough to get half the sandwich in the clean half sandwich club. Hang on, I gotta take this half in the other room for analysis. We're back. Welcome back to the first Box Back House. Today, we're taking a look at, what was it, Ribridge? We're back, baby! Today, we're taking a look at the Ribridge. Now, I didn't necessarily screw it up, but I didn't do like the show accurate version. I just made 4 models. And one or two commenters said you should make, the frozen patty of pork product. It's gesturally weak and you can put on what could be termed by the U.S. government as fun. And I'm down to do that. The patty, I absolutely guarantee is not made from ribs. Why? Because ribs, pound for pound, most expensive pork on the meat on the pork, meat on the pig. Because it's mostly bones. It's when you get ribs, you buy it for the novelty of the almost rib like form. So what we're going to do is, instead of using any ribs whatsoever, we're going to use pork shoulder because it's virtually the same meat, just in a different form factor. So we're going to break that down, process it in a food processor, so pork paste, and then we're going to flush into the rib form factor, giving it treats, ribbing. First thing we have to do is cut up the pork, freeze it, so it's fermented before passing it through the process. Never mind, we're starting with bread. In order to start with bread, I'm going to use a mixer because I don't feel like doing this by hand. There's no way McDonald's does it by hand. We're starting with what looks like about 2 cups of water, precisely. And to that, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of instant yeast and 1 tablespoon of sugar. I'm going to tiny whisk those together so there is a semblance of homogeneity. So we have.
Oh, let's open it and try it.
Which would add half a cup. I'm going to tiny whisk these together to evenly distribute the semolina.
Live react. Dude, chat, look at it. It has a door. This shit is cool.
And just like that, to the flour, turn this on, and mix this until I get a shaggy dough, and then add oil, salt, and then knead it
Whoa.
until it passes the rinse test properly.
Get that little cap on.
Okay, so I have not been keeping track of how long this has been going. Because like McDonald's, I put in
Yo, that tastes good.
That's a wet day. That's quite
Put it back up though. We gotta save it.
let's see if look at that.
This weekend.
Popular video game franchise. This is an extraordinarily wet Folks, this is a solid promise for me. Unless I am in very real danger, I'm demonstrating. This is choked out, and I shouldn't have been straining. I'm going to boil both the bowls, and I did this. And I'm going to let this perfect room temp for an hour and a half until, because Michael.
You want to come put your plate and put it in the microwave? You're not going to eat? You don't want none of it?
Mm-mm.
Does your wife, has she cooked yet?
No?
Next up, a bit of light roasted. Why does this not work? That's fine. Yes. Faster way to dry your hands. Alright, so we have some pork shoulder meat,
So I'm cutting this into.
Well, all I gotta do is just do some push-ups. We'll be okay, Chad.
The food processor can be handled, because rather than grinding this, you get more, almost like a hot dog farce, because it is a pretty uniform cut. I assume it's going to be a pretty smooth ride. Brad, when's the last time you got that? You'll notice that